Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chef again, and I want to give you guys a market breakdown with a few tickers that I had in mind, and provide with some good value for you guys to take into consideration into the next couple of days, or even into tomorrow alone, or just in general, just provide some value for you guys. All right, so we had a short week. Everybody had a 3-day weekend. For those of you who were working hard, you guys only had a 2-day weekend and you got stuck with Monday doing a lot of homework. So great job if you did. I personally enjoyed my weekend, and now I'm here and doing some homework again. So it's always good to come back around the midweek and just kind of take a look around what's happening in the market. You know, it's never too late to do homework. It's never too late to grab some tickers here and there, and get ready for next week as well. And just to understand also like how the market is moving, and um, just in general, you want to know any updates. So with the market, what I do want to point out is that, again, we're at all-time high, guys. Be aware that any pullback can be aggressive. Any pullback can create a lot of panic, a lot of fear within the market. And today there was no crazy catalyst, but this market did drop and break some levels. What this week is really made of is for retail crew. What I mean by retail crew is that a lot of the patterns in these stocks will play out. A lot of your EMAs will be played. A lot of the VWAPs will bounce. A lot of the RSIs that are oversold or overbought will function this week. Okay. I wish I would have had time to tell you guys sooner, but hopefully you guys take advantage of this anyway in the next 2 trading sessions. Basically, what it means is that a lot of the investors out there, a lot of the big money is still kind of chilling on vacation. They're relaxing. They're enjoying life. While the retail traders over here worried about a little 5-minute bull flag or a little descending triangle, a little break of pre-market high. That's what's happening in the market right now. That's where all the volume is at, and that's why you're seeing these aggressive sell-offs, because there's not a lot of big money coming in here and just buying things up. Market makers are controlling a lot of the stuff, but it's not a big issue. They're not focusing on a lot of the major movements. So I just want to make sure you guys understand that it's kind of a retail week and a lot of patterns aren't playing out. Okay. I've been posting rising wedges. I've been posting, small ranges that are built, small levels that, have potential to break out. One of the biggest ones was the DOG today. Another one was Twitter that was on the watch list. There's Save was on the watch list. There's a couple things that were posted. So hopefully you guys took advantage of that. So with ES, this market is still healthy. It's not no crazy movement yet. But if we do start breaking this 45, please, guys, be aware that we have potential to drop into this level of 44.80. Okay, so drop into this base, just to keep you guys aware. Right here, just this little base that's happening here, that 44.77 and 44.86. So 44.80 psychologically is you want to think for the market. The volume here is good. Okay, there's a lot of good volume, and there was no continuation to the downside, but there was a downside movement, while the big wick is showing that there's still buyers in the market. Over that 45.20, that's where you want to go long at. So we want to go long over these candle bodies and wicks, and we want to go short below the psychological 45. Okay, in the market just in general. Okay, so remember that. For tech, I think tech has been doing really great. I think today was just a nice pullback. If this thing does start breaking below these wicks over here, though, this 15550, say that 5 times fast, we can definitely start breaking to the downside, and because this will be like a big supply. So if you kind of look at it, it looks like a huge supply zone, just like that. It looks like a huge supply, but it's good. It's good that we have these bases. You guys know that every base that we have, once we break below, it's literally just like a a nice drop or a nice pop to the top. Either one is fine. So NQ is doing okay so far. Okay, so don't panic. Looking at RTY, this thing has been trading sideways for such a long time. It's like you got to buy the bottom and you got to sell at the top, and it's hard to determine where that is at just because of all the sideways movement. But the best way to determine this is by looking at XLF, looking at airlines, looking at small caps, and kind of just gauging in the direction for that. But right now for IWM, basically what is happening is retesting this breakout level. Okay, so if we can just hold here, 2260 would be a nice area to start going long for the trend change all the way back to the retest of the 23 level, the 2300, 230, whatever you guys want to call it. We want to look for that nice push up into next week. Okay, as long as we don't keep breaking below, as long as we hold here, I think it's healthy that the trend here is still pretty good for RTY, okay, which is IWM if you don't know. All right. Point out something that happened today. The VIX actually moved yesterday and then today. So I think a lot of people were hedged and they ended up taking profits. So remember, if you guys see this market, dropping down heavy /ES SPY, for those of you guys who go and chart SPY, what you want to do automatically, your automatic reaction should instantly go check out VIX. What is VIX doing? Is this pushing up with aggressiveness? Is this holding a nice green candle on the bigger time frame, or is it cooling off? What is happening? Once this starts to cool off, the VIX, then you can go ahead and start buying the dips in the market. I mean, you're not going to go buying the dip on something that just broke pattern and ended up flushing down, right? You're not going to do that. You want to go grab the dip on something that is actually holding its trend up, something like Amazon, Apple, any Nvidia, these stocks that are trending up in those levels up top. So like I said, don't grab something that's trending on the bottom and trying to catch a knife because the VIX is cooling off and there's no sell-off, right? So always remember, look towards the VIX and be aware how it's moving, whether up or down. Okay, excuse me. All right, so let's look at this next one. Okay, financials still nice, trending down. Here you go. Almost look like a nice channel and then nice falling wedge type thing going on here. Weird price action, of course. There's not a lot of good movements, but take a look around the financials. They're still doing okay. There's nothing wrong with them. I think GS is probably like the better setup for puts if you guys decide to grab puts. Looks like it gave up its gains here today, broke that 410 and just kind of flushed down to 4 or 5. Nice $5 move. Definitely has room to go down to this 400, even down to the bottom right here. As you can see, I have my alert down here because this is where I want to buy. That's the level where I want to buy. That's where I have my alerts. And then the alerts up top because it's going to be breaking to the 418 side for all-time highs. But other than that, I think financials are doing fine. There's nothing wrong with them just yet. Okay. Jets. All right. This one here, I am still in my leaps. Okay. You guys know that I posted up some leaps in the chats. I posted some leap plays for Jets, for AAL and DAL. I have leaps on all three of them, okay? I like the airlines. They're for 2023, not next year, 22. I do believe that they are and will be, pushing up in the long term, and not so much of as of right now, but I'm definitely have a lot of alerts and I'm waiting for this to just pop up. And I'm telling you guys that this is probably going to be the next sector that's going to rock and roll. I'm not scared of this whole COVID thing. All of it's pretty much past. A lot of it's just news that's still being, out there and causing fear for, airlines and things like that. But the more that this drops, the more that I want to buy even more. I did start building a portfolio for DAO shares. That's something that I'm going to hold long term. So you guys please consider these. Unless you guys can sit there and tell me that airlines are going to be out of business in the next 5 years, then for sure I'll take out my shares and I'll call it a day. But they do have a lot of reward potential and growth for long term. So I have been trading airlines as of, the past month. Yeah, past month. So I've been trading all this in here. I've been trading up. I've been trading down. I've been buying dips. I've been swinging calls here and there. I'm legit just trading these because I see a lot of value in it. So it does look a little bearish. Okay, we did break this base. So if we can reclaim the 2275 and just build over 23 and then 2340, we can definitely start looking for trend change. So please remember this Jets. Okay, I did talk about it last time with RTY. I think it was last week. It was on the watch list. Looking for some strong potential to the move up. So check out all those airlines. The other one that was posted today in the watch list was DDOG, a nice rising wedge. Today, it gave opportunity for both sides. The rising wedge actually played out already and it broke to the downside. The awesome part is that the volume came in, confirming and reclaiming this inside pattern. So we're right on top. We broke above and we closed inside. We closed inside. So tomorrow, guys, please look out for the break over 140 and 141. And the target's going to be 145 psychologically. If it breaks that 145, then for sure we're going to be looking into that 150. So it's at an all-time high. Be aware. We are inside this rising wedge. So this thing can reject and just come right back down and play like that. So if the market can hold a nice green day, or, just in general, this ticker alone can hold, that would be awesome. I am in a position. I am in a 140 September 17th. I took a higher risk trade, closer expiration. Usually I go 2 to 3 weeks out, but I was very confident in taking this trade. If I take the loss, I think I'll be okay with it, just because I trust the process and I am very comfortable taking this position. So tomorrow, breaking this pattern, let's go up. If it stays inside, I'm going to be holding. Depending on your risk tolerance, just stop out at 139. If you got in, I'm not sure. But over this 140 and 141, let's go long and look for psychological numbers, all right? So here's another ticker I want you guys to keep in mind for V. This thing was on a nice downtrend. We still kind of are. And if you draw this trend line here, all right, without the green candle, we're technically right above it. And if we can hold right here, this 229 level, okay, I'm using the psychological number, 229, just based off all this support right here, okay? Take it long over 230 for more confirmation. Your target's going to be 232, and then you're just going to trail it all the way up every like 75 cents to $1, okay? So look out for the trend change if this potentially does happen for V. Also, if you're trading V, check out MA. MA had a nice green day today. We still technically are still downtrending, but if we can, what is this right here? 352 area. If we can break 352 area tomorrow, it'll probably move along with V. Both of these tickers like to move together every now and then, so keep lookout on that. Okay, there's a lot of room for reversal on this one, and same with V. The other one for retail, a lot of, if you guys notice, if anybody even noticed today, there was a lot of retail, a lot of value stocks that held, even with this market just being a little crazy and volatile. And, if you want to go take a look at Costco's making all-time highs. You want to take a look at Starbucks. This thing almost ran to 118. PG, it's holding a nice steady base. Target, Walmart. So a lot of value stocks in general ended up holding today while the market was volatile in tech, and other tickers were just dropping down as well. So keep in mind, guys, that whenever there's a red market, look towards value stocks, and these will hold their value and they will have a nice green day. Okay, not 100%. Okay, but just keep in mind, go look, do some research, do it for yourself, figure it out and check these out. All right, so check out Target. I'm looking for a trend change on this thing. Okay, we're on a nice downtrend right here. We're right at the top, so it's a very easy trade. Very easy trade, okay? 246. It's your entry to the top. It's your entry to the downside. Very simple, guys, okay? This trade you cannot miss. If we're at 245.50, are we short? Yes. If we're at 244, are we short? Yes. If we're at 246.20, are we long? Yes. 247.10, are we long? Yes. Anything over 246, long. Anything below 246, short. Very simple trade right here for target. Okay, now one thing I want you to keep in mind is that the spreads and the premiums are a little heavy. So if you have a small account, do not trade this. Okay, this is one of those tickers where you got to be a little more patient and allow the move to happen. All right, that's the difference with this ticker. We are on a downtrend. We have potential to break. And then we also have potential to flush, to keep on coming on down. All right, so keep that in mind, guys. And again, I just wanted to give you guys a little heads up on some of these plays that have potential for tomorrow. I know the market's been amazing. I know some people have been trading Amazon, people have been trading Tesla, SQ puts today, Roku. You know, it's just been a little crazy, and it's been wild these past couple of days. A lot of patterns have been playing out, guys, and the market is still nice and healthy. Okay, don't panic. Everything is still fine. You know, don't start loading up on put positions. We still have 2 days into the market, so just remember, guys. Also, I want to give you guys an update. I will be starting a 1K growth account. What I am going to provide for this new series, basically what I want to do is I want to make sure that I'm able to help people grow. Okay, I don't want anybody to come in here and say I'm joining the 1K challenge account. All right, it's not a challenge. I don't care who makes it to 10,000 first. I don't care who grows 100%, grows 20 or 30% first. I don't care. What I want to be able to do is provide value for you guys. And at the end of, you know, the YouTube series, you guys should be able to create a trade plan. You should be able to take your own plays. You should be able to identify a play as well and look for executions, entries, market sentiment, all that. So the goal is to provide value. The goal is to give you guys something that you guys long for, and that's to become self-sufficient. Okay, I will be at Conservative Collectors. That is the area where I will be posting every single play at Conservative Collectors only. All trades, all breakdowns will be posted there, and all the recaps and the YouTube explanations will be posted as well for the public. But everything that has to do with proper levels and a proper watch list will be inside Conservative Collectors. If you guys want to take part of it, you guys have till Monday. Monday it starts. I'm already ready for the 1K account. I have it ready. I have it open. And I'm going to do the best that I can to grow it. We're not going to take trades every single day. If the setup is not there, there's no reason to. The goal is to grow, not challenge yourself. The goal is to grow, okay? Grow an account. Not just grow an account, but grow psychologically, mentally, and build some consistency, some structure, and some discipline into our trades. And I will do everything with no indicators, just based off supply and demand, showing you guys step by step on how to look for things. All right, so stay on the lookout for that. On Sunday the video will be up. Hopefully you guys join Conservative Collectors and you guys take part of it. If you don't, just watch the YouTube videos, and even then you can still grab the tools that you need to become a self-sufficient trader. So you know, like and subscribe to the video, guys, and I'll definitely see you guys on Sunday. And good luck on the rest of this week, guys. I'll see you then. Stay green, be patient, and allow these setups to come to you. Do not force trades, guys. All right, this market is not going anywhere. All right, the market is here. It's not going nowhere. All right, guys, have a good one.